the hill?
Yeah, let's take it over there.
Waiting for people to come on.
Okay, yeah, well, Killer Bee Nation. We're going to wait for people to come on and say hi. Killer Bee Nation. Interesting little treat for you. Yes, I've got my St. David fire hat on. Fire department hat because I can, right? So we have something interesting up here. We're up the ranch 3 weeks ago tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee guy. Hey, Hosh. Let's, yeah, that looks great. Let's do it over there. So, yeah, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee. Hi, everyone. So we're up at the ranch 3 weeks ago tomorrow. Right, Hosh?
Yeah.
All right. Say good morning, Hosh.
Good morning, Hosh.
Damn, I'm getting better at that shit. So, it was 3 weeks ago tomorrow that we did that bee removal, 2 hives for David that had the 2 actual beehives. Remember? And they had the bees, you know, he was sick of them. We called it the pentient beak, which beak is short for beekeeper, B-E-E-K slang. And they were in those actual white bee boxes. I hope it's not too windy, guys. I know it is. Anyway, bear with me. Because we have one of them, show them, Hosh, this is a narrow hive that we put into a bag 3 weeks to let the bees die off. Yeah, we're going to see about that right now, aren't we? So let's see what's going on in this, because there's honey in there, we think, and we'd like to get it out. But these bees are tenacious. These are killer bees, are Africanized honeybees, and we always say the remnant bees will stay around for a week or so, all right? Well, these guys had honey, they had all the stuff that they needed, and what is going on with them? Now that's bee behind us, all right, so we're up at the ranch. So you can see this is an actual beehive. Now, I'm not going to take this off all the way because I'm not sure what's going to happen here, and I want to be able to run. All right, you guys ready? Okay, so there is oh my God, look at this, guys. Look at this.
They're still alive.
They're still alive. Oh my God. No, they're not very active. They've been trapped in there without water, without anything for 3 weeks. Those are killer bees. Now, they're not totally misbehaving right now. Remember, behavior does not equal genetics. All right, remember that. Africanized honeybees. If I point to a Rottweiler and say that's a Rottweiler, and you say it's not being mean, so it's not a Rottweiler, you're wrong. It's a Rottweiler. These are bees. So there's a beetle. I don't know what it's doing in there. But of course, these guys, this is not a full hive. This is just the remnant bees of a full hive. And if you look at that video, you will see how damn mean these things were, Killer Bee Nation. It was really a bit much. All right, so, I mean, this is very interesting, Hosh.
Yeah.
All right, now they're starting to light up a little bit. I want to see if we have any honey in here. How heavy was that when you carried it over here?
I think there's some honey.
Yeah? Oh, it feels like it. Kind of feels like it. So we gotta, of course, they have to die off. So these bees, that's how tenacious these are. Now, these are the most successful invasive insect on the planet, you guys. Well, so they have been eating on the honey. You can see how this is all glistening. So this is all honey capped here. And when they're in the hive, they will, of course, eat honey. That's what their survival thing is. Now, here would be something if we could find a queen. We'll look at all the activity here. They're following, and I'll recognize her right when I see her, but I don't see her yet. Do you?
Mm-mm. No, and she may be in that lid.
She could be in the lid. She's a great big svelte gal. People always ask us, why don't you find and kill the queen? Really doesn't make any difference. She is, your arm can't live without the rest of your body. Ah, shit. Oh my God. I'm afraid I might need a tool to break this up.
That propolis is strong.
Yeah, you want to see, let me hold the camera, see if you can get that, Hosh. We got on our new bee suits from,
well, that woke him
from
up.
Mel and Dan up at the Blue Water Cafe. Oh, here we go. Lay it on the side gently, if you can. Whichever has the more bees. All right, yeah, well, I'm just curious. Here, hold that for a second. I'm going to see if I can stare. I don't know if there's a queen in here or not. Doesn't really, here's a queen cell right down here. And I don't really care if there's a queen in here or not. Now, of course, these bees are gonna die, that's for sure. Looking for the big queen. These are Africanized honeybees, guys. Don't be fooled. They've been trapped for 3 weeks in here. Sometimes they're mean, sometimes they're not. We never know what to expect from them. I don't know if there's a queen in here or not. There may not be. I don't really care because they're all gonna die anyway. Nothing yet. All right, fascinating. Killer bee guys. So these guys have been eating on their own honey. Of course, that's their pantry. They're the ultimate survivalists. Might have to have you do it again. Loosen up those other two. Very curious. What's that?
Honey.
Well, I'll be darned. There's honey. Yep. Weird how they built around all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Free up those other two if you can. Yeah, they're on there pretty good. How about that last one also? God only knows her. I don't see. I can see there's not a queen in there. I used to keep bees up here, actually. Here you go. But I stopped in the mid-90s when... here, you want to loosen that one up too? Sure. Okay. I stopped in the mid-90s when they became Africanized, and what a pain in the ass they were. That's pretty in there pretty good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Here we go. All right. Well, that one is just... Okay, here, this is an interesting thing I want to show you guys. So this is called foundation. This is plastic. And this is what the beekeeper puts in the middle of this frame to give the bees something to build out from. You can see how they've started to build wax right here. See, that's beeswax coming out, and then they build it up into the 6-sided cells. Now this one does not have a frame in the middle, I can tell. This one does. And so it makes it easier for the bees to have something to build from, a form. You can see that they build from that form there. It's like a concrete form actually, and then they build up from there. So no queen yet anywhere. I don't really give a shit. It's just interesting.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. Who knows? She could be in there, but we don't care. So Killer Bee Nation, what an interesting little lesson at how long these bees can live for... I'm going to tilt this toward the sun. Oh, here it was. Just tilt it all the way over. What the hell? We got the bottom board, Hosh.
Yeah.
There we go. So, it's amazing how long they can live without anything.
Yeah.
The ultimate survivalists, guys.
These guys have been in a black plastic bag,
inside,
sealed up,
cold,
and they even spent the night in the freezer.
And they spent
First night.
At least one night, maybe two, at a 20 below freezer, or 10 below freezer.
Yeah.
First 2 nights in that.
Somebody asked, why will they die?
Oh, because we're going to kill them. That'd be a good damn reason, wouldn't it? I mean, this is...
Yeah, they're Africanized honeybees. It's a deadly invasive species.
These are an invasive species, you guys. Now, people always say, save the bees. Okay, if I was to show you some Burmese pythons like what they have in Florida and tell you that because I'm pro-snakes and I love snakes, I'm going to raise pythons and let them go in Florida, what would you say? You'd say, no, don't, because they're invasive and they're torturing the Everglades. Exactly. That is what people are doing by keeping bees. Honeybees in your backyard, you can't keep them there. They need a 3-mile radius to forage and out-compete native pollinators. That's what it is. Check out our buddy, Crime Pays but Botany Doesn't. He's got a lot of good stuff on this, and on native plants primarily. And we did a good podcast with him not long ago. A couple of months maybe, Hosh?
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's
and
a good
so
dude.
check that one out. But yeah, this is a deadly invasive species. They don't belong on the planet, let alone in the Americas. Now, European honeybees are called European honeybees for a reason. They're from Europe. There are also Asian honeybees and African honeybees. How do you think we got these guys? By crossing the African honeybee with the European honeybee to make Africanized honeybees. And they're called Africanized because the dominant gene is the African gene. Now, they were created in Brazil. Okay, so Africanized honeybees created in Brazil by crossing European with African. Very confusing. It's just science. No big deal. I'll draw some stick figures and get out the crayons later. So they got to go. They're a deadly invasive species. Fascinating little lesson here. Not a lot of honey to be taken by us. I mean, we take it all, of course, as you well know. But what a deal, Killer Bee Nation. We love you guys. I hope you were able to watch what we did a couple of days ago. The bouldering with killer bees. We went back to that cave that we had to do on that ranch and climbed down in. We had to climb down in there. And this time, I mean we, not just Hosh. Usually when I say we're going to do something difficult or heavy, it's usually Hosh, you know. But
you were in it with a hurt hand. I was really surprised.
I smashed my damn finger. I swear it's going to fall off. It really sucks. I mean, the nail's going to fall off. I'll show you guys later. That's the other channel. Anyway, it hurts like a son of a bitch. Anyway, we love you guys. Killer Bee Nation. Good little lesson here. Just wanted to. Does anybody have any questions, though? Anybody any thoughts on the subject? Because it's kind of rare we get to do this. But look, I got my new Blue Water Cafe outfit on here. Oh, I'm losing my Superman sticker.
How will you capture all of them?
Oh, good question, actually. And people say this all the time about when we're in the middle of a big job, of course, and there's millions of bees, or well, tens of thousands of bees flying all over hell, and people always say, oh my God, they're going to go start a new hive somewhere else. That's not how it works, okay? These bees, even though they're flying around, are individual cells. I'm afraid the wind is bad here, guys. Are individual cells of an organism. All right, it's like my hand is over here, but it's still part of my body. All right, if I stick my hand way over here, it's still part of my body. So they're individual cells of one organism. These are not individuals. They are units of one hive. And they cannot live without the rest of the hive. They will die off. And it happens every single time. It's, again, just science, but it's fascinating. These things are just like science fiction and the Borg, you know. So good question. We always say the remnant bees will die off over the coming days. Obviously, it can take a while. All right, anybody else got any thoughts for us here? It's a beautiful day.
How often do you get stung?
Say that again?
How often do you get stung?
Oh my God, we get stung a few times a week, normally. They sting through the suit. These are the best suits made, by the way. But they don't make equipment for us, except for Rigid Tools, of course. They make equipment for us, or so it would seem. They do not, they make bee equipment for beekeepers, not for superheroes, all right? So if our suits get stuck to our skin from sweat, rain, honey, or just bending over doing your elbow wrong or something, they can sting through it. So, yeah, we get stung all the time. Who else has some thoughts for me, guys? Come on, you guys. Because we don't know when we're getting another call. Have we got any thoughts, Osh?
So somebody said, so you just leave and they die. I don't know.
No, well, they're going to come back here.
Do you want to, well, we got to get the honey. I mean, we'll use pesticides. We're going to get the honey out of here.
We're going to use a contact kill. It's a pyrethrin that we're going to, as soon as we get the honey out of here, and these bees that are flying around are going to come right back to this spot. Okay, that's all they know. They're going to come right back to this spot because of the pheromones. We're going to use a contact kill pyrethrin that'll kill them and then go inert in about 10 minutes. The pyrethrin will go inert, the pesticide. Now there are residual pesticides. Read your label on your cans and stuff because it'll tell you all the stuff you need to know. So we're going to kill them all. Yeah, we kill every hive, that's for sure. We're very pro-native bees. We're against invasive species.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any other thoughts?
There's a lot of really basic questions.
Oh, I mean,
which I would, yeah. I
like
mean,
smoke?
it's up to you. Well, no, well, you know, let's see here.
Okay, I know the basic one. Why are we so good looking? You gotta stop asking because I don't know.
How do you tell the difference?
Just a gift of God. I just don't. Maybe it's the bee venom. Maybe it's the honey I apply to my face liberally every morning. TMI. Anyway.
Here we are. If those were Africanized, you would be getting the shit stung out of you.
Good.
These are normal bees. Tell me you know nothing about bees without telling me you know nothing about bees. Right.
So if you just joined us, which you obviously just did, you didn't hear the first part of this vid, where? Okay, if I'm petting a Rottweiler and it's not attacking me, and you tell me it's not a Rottweiler, does that make it not a Rottweiler? No, it's still a Rottweiler. Africanized honeybees have the propensity and can attack. Not will, can. All right? That's the thing about them is they're unpredictable as hell. Not every hive behaves the same. Not any critter on the planet behaves the same all the time. Why would these? Nothing else does. Not every virus behaves the same all the time. Not every bacteria, not every dog, not every horse is going to throw you. So you kind of get that out of your mind. People are they always think that if they're Africanized, they have to be trying to kill you. Not necessarily. Still Africanized. Does that make sense? I hope so.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts, guys?
So somebody says, okay, I'm very new here. This is a serious question. Do you consider European honeybees non-native?
Well, I don't consider it.
They are non-native.
I don't consider it because they are non-native. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. Good questions, you guys. I appreciate new eyes on the subject. I know we have a lot of our Killer Bee Nation on watching also. You know, we love to educate. So, when we think of the nice bees that were European honeybees, look just exactly like these guys, like the Africanized. The difference is genetic. When we think about the bees that were warm and fuzzy and we had our Winnie the Pooh glasses on and they would give us honey and not try to kill us, we think European honeybees, right? Okay, wait a minute. I've never heard of a Tennessee honeybee or a Southwestern honeybee or a Canadian honeybee or a Latin American honeybee. No, they're called European honeybees for a reason. Hoche has done research and found copies of letters that were sent from the colonists to Europe saying, send my bees on the next ship, there aren't any here. Honeybees, there were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872, ever. So I don't consider them invasive, they just simply are. All right? So European honeybees are a destructive invasive species. We call them destructive because an invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded. We call Africanized honeybees a deadly invasive species because they are. So I hope that answers your question. If I'm talking a lot, I'm afraid the wind is fucking around here. So anyway, good point to bring up. Thank you.
And then, you know, people asking, well, what are the native bees?
Oh, you know, and there's a huge question that we thrive on. We love this question. Honestly, because this country is so big and the Americas are so big, it's a really good one to Google for your area. What are the native pollinators in my area? All right, because they're going to be different in Maine than they are in Arizona. There may be some similarities. Bumblebees seem to be everywhere. Digger bees, mason bees seem to be everywhere, but you're going to have unique blends, unique pollinators. Not one native stinging bee, okay, not one native stinging bee in Americas makes honey for us. There is a stingless honeybee in Central America that does, but it's not enough to harvest and eat. It's used medicinally down there by the Indians. So honeybees are invasive. All stinging honeybees are invasive to the Americas. Fascinating shit, huh? Okay, who else got some thoughts for me here? This is fun. The view sucks, I know. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just, you know, Bisbee back there.
Is there a difference between African bees and killer bees?
Absolutely. Cool. Thank you for bringing this point up. Because we get a lot of beaks from Africa that ask us, or they don't ask. they say
they're rude about it.
They're rude about it. They say, "Oh, we have these bees. We do them all the time. They're not, you know, we know how to handle them." No, you don't have these bees. African honeybees are bees in Africa. Bees in Africa. Not yet, anyway. And conversely, there are no African honeybees in the Americas. There are only Africanized and European. Good thing to bring up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Who else has some thoughts?
TikTok is... Oh, there's Yoel and Mari.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yoel, Mari. Oh, my God. I love you. Oh, you better be on your way down right now. Yoel, I got a bee suit for you. You son of a gun. I miss you. And Mari, I miss you, too. We ain't going to like it. Well, you can get the bee suit if you want to, but might put a leash on you. I love you guys. How are you? Oh, man, you guys got a lot to talk about lately, don't you? Woo! You know we shy away from that here. I love you. Oh, my God. Are they commenting? Come on, Yoel and Mari. Say
no,
something.
they just said hi and they said they miss you.
Aw. Well, if you miss me, reload. Anyway, God, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But TikTok's kind of in and out.
Oh, fading in and out?
Yeah. We got YouTube, but TikTok's kind of...
Well, I wonder
why. Oh, they said text them.
Okay, we'll do. Okay, Yoel and Mari. Yeah, we'll text you. Yeah, we'll make a date. Let's make a date. All right? Love you guys. Absolutely. You guys got to check out Yoel and Mari on TikTok, and I believe all the other platforms too. But I only ever see it on TikTok. So anyway, the wind is blowing. much here. I hope you guys can hear what the hell I'm saying. I'm kind of yelling over it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's beautiful weather here. You're gonna hate me. The rest of the country, tough shit. That's why we live here. It's like 68 degrees right now, and you're gonna hate me. So anyway, tough. So what else we got, Hosh? Anything?
TikTok's in and out. It's not really worth engaging.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up for now. Who knows what we're going to do in 20 minutes. We love you guys. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Do it now. Please do it again. That was just a good little lesson on these damn bees. Of course, we're endless on it. Coach, do you have anything to say about killer bees in hives, etc.?
Oh, yeah.
That you do.
Hey, everybody, listen.
Uh-oh. What happened here with it?
Well, it's gone.
YouTube?
TikTok's gone. No YouTube? Let's see.
I don't know. I hit a button. Hang with us, guys. All right, here we go.
All right, everybody. So, yeah, Africanized honeybees, they're a real problem in the desert Southwest. Actually, everywhere south of the Mason-Dixon line. Bad news. You want to really be careful with feral honeybees at this point. Honeybee Africanization is going on all over the U.S. You really can't trust feral honeybees anymore. And you don't have to, you never should have. Feral honeybees, they can be deadly if they are Africanized. If they're simply European, well, they're destroying ecosystems. They compete with native bees for resources, they inbreed native plants, they spread invasive plant species, and they spread diseases to native bees. We don't need these bees. Let's save America's 4,000 species of native bees. We'll see you all on the next job. Plant native plants.
Love you. Love you guys. Here you go. Talk to you soon, you guys. I'll text you, Alamari. Love ya.